It's my village. Hello. Hi, everyone. He says, it's good to see you, chosen one. How fares your quest? I'm still looking. He says, you must hurry. Things are getting worse here at home. Soon there will be little food, and the elder speaks of rationing what we have. I fear for the future of Arroyo. It'll be fine. Come on. It's not that bad. It can't be that bad. Let's go talk. Let's go talk to the elder. Is this her tent? It's been so long since I've come back.
Once again, you return without the geck. Our crops begin to fail us, chosen. Our need becomes greater with the passage of time. Go find the Holy 13.
I could be really mean to the elder. I will not fail you or our people, elder. She looked hopeful for a moment before she's going back to the humdrum of tribal life.
Welcome back, chosen. I see by your face the salvation of the Gek is not yet ours. Be tireless as the ant before our reserves run out. You are our last hope.
I'll do my best.
May the waters soothe your journey.
Say what? What does that mean? What does that mean, though? I like how I'm just ever so confused about whatever Hakuden says. Just wanted to come back, check back on the village, see how everything's going. Everything's going terribly. They're gonna die. Eventually. Because we're too busy getting a sweet car and becoming made man of the new Reno families. Off we go to Broken Hills. Wonder if we'll encounter another one of Frogmorton's brethren. Because we're going by Redding. We might be going by New Reno as well. A little near New Reno, yeah. Man, but I love driving a fast car. Okay, wait till daytime. This is by far one of my favorite locations. You'll see why. My spine! My spine! Oh, crap! I'm coming to meet you, Elizabeth! So if you show up with the car in Broken Hills, you'll hit a ghoul by accident. Medic! You see a ghoul who appears to be in considerable pain. Maybe if your driving skills were better, you could have avoided this. He says, hey buddy, my name's Lumpy. Could you help me out of here for a second? Oh my god, are you okay, Lumpy? He says, oh, just peachy. Aside from several compound fractures and a hood ornament lodged several feet up my butt, I'm right as rain. Alright, just relax. Do you need me to help you? Lumpy silently looks you in the eyes. He blinks. He blinks again. I'll take that as a yes. You're gosh dang right, yes. I can barely move. Now mind you, I ain't whining. I've had worse scrapes. Why, this ain't nothing compared to my mix-up years ago with the cola truck down south a ways. You could have seen it, kid. Caps everywhere. And I'll just play a clip of the Nuka-Cola truck encounter from Fallout 1. That's what he's referencing. And I'll say, wow, imagine someone running across that in the desert. They would have been rich. He says, you bet. Ow, ow. I hate to put a damper on this scintillating conversation, but if you could help me out from under this bumper, I'd appreciate it. Are you sure? You probably shouldn't move. Lumpy says, don't worry about it. Everything will pop back into place eventually. All right, get ready. Her. I told them we need traffic signs, I said, but did they listen? No, let's not listen to old Lumpy. And he saunters off. Bye, Lumpy. It was nice to run into you. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. That was wonderful. Oh, we gotta talk to the guard. Hello. He says, put your weapons away, partner. You won't get any answers from me while you're waving around like that. Okay. Let's get everybody to put their weapons away.
What you be needin'? You got it, friend. Sounds good.
This is a civilized town. He says, hey there, I'm Steve. I'm the guy who can tell you what's where and what's what in this fine town. Can I direct you someplace or give you any help today? Tell me about the place. He says, we're a small mining community. We were founded several decades ago by our sheriff, Marcus, and a man named Jacob. The two of them chose the site because it was near some uranium deposits. You want to hear more? Yes. He says, we make our living by refining the ore we dig from the hills and selling it to nearby communities like Vault City, Gecko, and the New California Republic. We use some ourselves for our own power. More? Yes. So now we're eking out a living, creating our own version of civilization, and doing our best to avoid giving in to Vault City or NCR. We don't need their style of government. That's all. Great. I have more questions. Who's in charge? He says, nominally, our Sheriff Marcus is in charge of the city, and he helps us through our crises. In truth, though, everyone in the city has a voice. The guy that helped create the city is still in charge? That would make him very, very old. Steve says he is old, but he's holding up well. See, he's a mutant, and apparently they live longer than most other folks. Really, I would have thought most of them have died out by now. He says, well, many of them have, since mutants are sterile, or so I'm led to believe. They're dying out. The ones who are left seem to be getting senile too. Not Marcus, though. He's still as sharp as ever. Where can I find Marcus? This sentence is difficult to read. You can usually find Marcus near the bank. That also serves as a tougher jail, or at the jail. Sometimes he's in the tavern or at home, but he's usually working. I have questions. What services do you have here? He says, we have a mine, a refinery, a tavern, a hotel, which, by the way, has lost its owner, so we just let people stay there for free. A hospital, a general store, and a chemist. We grow our own food. Okay, nice. Thanks, Steve. That's a lot of information all at once. Okay. What else we got here? Who's this guy? A short, spry gentleman. He says, hey there, friend. Haven't seen jewels or precious metals lying around anywhere, have you? No, not today. If I run across any, I'll let you know. He says, oh, well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. The market for treasure hunters has really dropped in recent years. The whole death and famine and fight for survival thing really hurts people's sense of adventure. Keep me in mind, though, if anything comes up. You'll be the first on my list. Okay. There's our man. There he is. The man of the hour. Marcus.
What do you want, human?
Who are you?
I'm Marcus. Help build the place. Now I'm sheriff.
You helped build the place. That must have been a long time ago.
Long story. Want it short or the whole thing?
The whole thing's really good. Fun fact. Marcus is voiced by Michael Dorn, aka Commander Worf in Star Trek. Give me the I'm not too busy. Let's hear it all.
Right. After the Master and the Vats were destroyed, I wandered a bit. No place to go. One day got attacked by this fool wearing power armor.
Really?
That was Jacob, from the Brotherhood of Steel. He'd sworn some oath to destroy muties. We tussled for a while. Probably a day or two. After a while, we just started laughing. What was the point?
Then what?
We became friends. Headed off together. Then, other people started following us. Guess they figured if they weren't safe with a mutie and a steel knight, safe just wasn't going to happen.
So you set up here? Why?
Uranium mine. I knew there was one around from old maps. Now, anybody's welcome here, long as they act right. Others might not think much of us, but nobody's more free than we are. There you go.
You were friends with a guy from the Brotherhood of Steel.
Damn right. Best friend I ever had.
Yeah, right. You would have dipped him like everyone else.
Hell yes, I would have. What a great mutant he would have been.
I don't think he'd be happy to hear you say that.
We had this argument all the time. I miss that hard head.
What about the Master's hatred for humans?
You're talking a long time ago. The world's moved on. You want to hear ancient history?
Oh, yeah. Did Lord dump me, my friend?
Right. Well, never really hated humans. We just had a better way. These new governments, they think they've got all the answers. Blah, blah. Been there, seen that. Got the scars.
So what was the better way?
The Master wanted to elevate everyone to his level so we wouldn't fight each other anymore. He was convinced we wouldn't do it by ourselves. Couldn't. We had to be forced to evolve.
Do you agree?
While Jacob was alive, I thought the Master was wrong. But it seems that while some men can heed the call and rise above it all, Most just run away.
So you think the master was right?
When Jacob heard the call and embraced it, so did the Vault Dweller. But no matter how many rise above, the masses will always destroy them. Right?
Maybe.
The Master just wanted everyone to see clearly. The Vault Dweller ended that dream.
Sounds like you admired and hated the Vault Dweller at the same time.
You're right. If all humans fought for what they believed in like that, we wouldn't have needed the Master's plan in the first place.
The master wanted to enslave humanity.
And don't forget, I knew the folks involved. They were the best humanity had to offer. Your people are going to tell the story a different way. Right?
Maybe. I have more questions.
Something else you wanted?
What's the news?
Got a little trouble with the mine. If you're interested in helping fix it, go talk to Zayas, the mine foreman.
Where can I find him?
Usually at the mine, sometimes the saloon.
Anything else?
What exactly do you want? Okay, we got some folks missing. No idea what's happened. Find them, get $500.
I'll do it for free.
Great. Let me know when you found something, right?
Will do. Bye. $500. Pfft, that's chump change now. I can sell shotguns. Which I'm gonna do right now. While Cassidy wonders if Texas survived the war. I think, is this one of the table situations? Let's see. No, this is the she will get mad if you mess with the tables. All right. She says, hi, I'm Liz. What do you want? I want to buy something. She says, you want to buy something? Fine. This is what I've got. I remember Liz not being particularly friendly. And not having too much for things on offer. Wow. Z-Trav asks, would you play and or like if the Elder Scrolls and Fallout 3 New Vegas and 4 had a rework mod for isometric / classic view? Well, for one, I don't really mod my games, so that's generally something I would never get around to. If something were officially made, maybe. It would greatly depend on how much care was put into it. Because when you're shifting from first person to isometric view, you have to shape the whole game around that. And it would be a different perspective. So I honestly, I kind of like how the games are as they are. In my Games for Fallout fans videos, there's 2 countdowns for games for post-apoc games for Fallout fans, where I recommend games of many different genres. As long as the game is telling the story it wants to and has the things that I like to explore in those kinds of games, I don't honestly care what perspective it's in, as long as it's enjoyable. It's an enjoyable wasteland playground for me. So there's your non-committal, non-aggressive answer to the question. Thank you for the question. Okay, close enough there. Decided to get some 223 Full Metal Jacket because the iconic Bozar uses those bullets. Did I enunciate properly? And there's skill books I got that I can read. Skills that I can definitely use. Repair and first aid. Let's move over here. Hello, Mr. Power Station Man. A squat man wearing squalid clothing. Ooh. Squat and squalid, this man. He says, what do you want? Who are you? He says, me, I'm Brian. I work the generator that powers this place. I see. Very interesting. Must be rewarding work. He says, well, no, it's not. Not really. I mostly just sit here and make sure none of the dials flip out. I make some minor adjustments. I flip some switches. That's about all. Anyone could do it. Anyone, eh? I have some questions. Have you heard of a gek? He says, a gek? Never heard of it. I'd imagine no one else here has either. It sounds like an animal or something that has a nasty claws, though. No. Like a gecko, maybe, perhaps? Or a get claw? Ooh. A gecko death claw? That'd be something. That would be something. Okay, this is the caravan house, right? I'm not going to mess around with the caravan just yet. The reason I initially came here was because of this super mutant right here. This is Francis. You beat him, in an arm wrestling contest, you might get a power fist. If you lose, though, you become his for the night. It's very high stakes. I want to see if I can pull it off with a strength of 8. So we're gonna save and see if we can do this and get our power fist. Francis says, "Help you with something?" "Hey, buddy, who are you?" He says, "I'm Francis. I'm the arm wrestling champ of this town. I've got a running bet that no one can beat me." "Bet I could." He says, "You think you can take me, eh? All right. You win, you get this power fist. I win, you're my gimp for the night. Do you want to do it now, or would you like to take some time to rest up?" "I'm game for it now." Erg! No. It's got sound effects. "Look at them biceps go! I can hear tendon getting ready to pop. Erg! I gotcha! Oh, my arm! Oh no, I lost." "You lost. No big surprise. Time to come home with me." Oh no! We're gonna reload. So it's kind of gross, but we get a ball gag in our inventory afterwards. I think there's probably like a blow up doll. Yeah. Anyway, let's reload and do get a little chemical involvement here.
What you be needing?
Oops, I didn't mean to talk to you, Solik, sorry. Thank you. Use some chems. Strength of 10. Here we go. Let's go again. Who are you? I bet I could. I'm game right now. I think I hear a 10 get ready to pop. Hergadurber. Use your clavicle, Francis. Use your clavicle. Hamina. I gotta hand it to you, your friend. You're risking your life trying. This fight sure is humorous. Guffaw. Whoa, I've never seen that happen before. Gotcha. Ow, my arm. Francis says, "Well, pal, that's the first time anyone's ever beaten me in a fair contest. You win. Take this. Well done." Nice. Hey, look what we got. We got a power fist. Oh, yeah. That's what's going on. That's what's up. We can actually do damage to things that are wearing decent armor now. I'm going to go back to my car and deposit some of the ammo. Okay, so we grabbed a couple of things out of the trunk. I grabbed a cat's paw magazine as well as some small energy cells for our new power fist. Thank you, Francis. Thank you so much. And we're gonna help out the townsfolk of Broken Hills. That's our plan. That's what we're going to be doing. I don't know how long this whole section is going to take, because it does lead into New Reno as well. You already know like what the situation is if you do fail your arm wrestling contest with Francis, because we already did that. So I'm going to... Did I get in? Sulik, gosh dang it. Sitting here trying to open this door and you're just standing in front of it already. So I was going to go over here and grab the rubber doll. Yep. Because there is a certain ghoul up in the next side of town that needs both the rubber doll as well as a cat's paw magazine. You can guess why. But it's a little bit of extra experience. You've entered the east side of Broken Hills. There are more flies gathered on this building than you have ever seen in one place. There must be something tempting within. All right, let's open the door. Hello? He says, "Come in already. Close the door behind you. Don't let in the flies." All right. No need to shout. He says, "Sorry, I'm just a little on edge. All these dang flies and no air conditioning. If I had just a little more power, I'd be able to shake them, but I don't." Why are the flies coming here? The ghoul says, "They come here because for some odd reason I exude fly nutrients. My body is rich with food for them, and this sweating just makes it worse." That's just plain nasty. Why don't you take a bath or something? He says, "I've tried that. I've tried everything. The only thing that keeps these flies off me is not to sweat. When I don't have enough power to keep it cool, I can't." I see, I have more questions. Where's the power generator? He says, "There's a power generating station downtown." I already know where this is. but if you could just go there and get permission for me to get a little more energy from my air conditioning, I'd be grateful. How grateful? Cash or equipment? The ghoul says, I could scrape a little something together for you if you did it. I can't promise much, but then it's not too huge of a favor either. You've got a deal. Just make sure you have something for me when I get your power for you. The ghoul says, I can't tell how grateful I am to you. Please let me know as soon as you're done so I can turn up the air conditioning and take a bath. Special thanks to my Wasteland legends, Sven and David Hoover, and thanks to the rest of my patrons on screen now. You can catch future episodes of this playthrough on Wednesdays and Fridays, noon and 10 a.m. Pacific. Thanks for watching. I'm Caedo Genesis, and may you wander the wasteland like you own it.